Hi. May this find the exact people who it's meant to find. So, I should be talking to someone if you're here who's kind of on the fence about spirituality in general, but are open to it, is open to it. Yeah, you might find this setup a bit weird or even mind provoking, thought provoking, because I have in here my set of candles. Yes, and it's actually full moon tonight. Let me, there you go. And so I'm really setting the intention that my setup is really as spiritual as it can be. My goodness, wait. Okay, yes. So my setup is as spiritual and as woo woo as it can be. Because I feel like you're on the verge of something very significant in your life. You're on the verge of taking a leap on your spiritual journey. So, if that sounds like you, or if that did something to your body, if that made you feel like, maybe even goosebumps, or even you felt excited, or kind of a bit, even a bit resistant to it, this message is still yours. It's yours. Claim it. There is a reason why you had to stumble upon this video. I mean, I get so uh I get so in awe about the algorithm of YouTube these days, and it's not a coincidence that you stumbled in this one. So hi. What I'm really being called to talk about in this video is I feel like you are someone who is very open-minded. And I got a group of people saying "oh" at the background. So I feel like that is very significant. So I feel like you are someone who searches for meaning in things. I feel like you also like quotes. Yeah, and maybe when you watch movies, you're also someone who finds the lessons that are encrypted into every movie. 303 on the timer as I said that. So I feel like you're someone who wants to learn. Very curious. I'm getting this very curious nature about you. And that tells me something about you because I feel like you are someone who is very open minded. Yes. Open minded because I feel like you get so curious, especially on the things that might seem scary, might seem like out of the world for you. It's just that I pick up on this energy on someone who likes opening Pandora's box. I feel that strongly. Yeah. You want to know what's on the other side, don't you? You want to peek behind the veil. You want to peek what's beyond the curtain. And in this video, you're going to know the answer. I'm telling you right now. Because what lies in Pandora's box? What lies beyond the curtain? What you see in front of the mirror is you. Let that sink in. Because at the end of the day, If I'm quoting this phrase from the Hermetic Principle of Alchemy. If you're interested in that, you can read on that because I feel like you're a bookworm. Are you? Or if you're not a bookworm, you just like to read on things that really piques your curiosity. Yeah. So, what it says in Hermetic Principle is as without, so within, as above, so below. So I feel like you are someone who searches for a lot of things in the world. Yeah. But you know what it is? You know what it really is that you're searching for? It's yourself. It is yourself. Woo! I'm getting that so strongly. I'm getting that so strongly. And you know what it is as well. If you're someone who's brave, right? You don't mind uh getting into horror houses or watching horror movies or just knowing what's under the things. I mean, even I'm sensing also this a bit of a rebellious side in you that you like to challenge the notions of people. I'm getting so much Aquarius vibes from you. Hi, if you're an Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius rising. Let's shake hands. I love you already. You don't have to be though. Anyway, I just love you if you're here. Going back, I just feel like you have this rebellious nature about you that you like to challenge the notions, the preconceived notions, and what society tells about what you should make out of things. Because I feel like you are someone who, again, as I said, you like to make meanings out of things, out of the movies that you watch, out of the books you read, out of the things that you learn. Confirmation. There's a motor that strut. Yeah, you like to make meanings of the things and meanings that you put out. So if a meaning is delivered to you, you know, delivered to you that, oh, this is what you should believe about the meaning of things, you kind of want to challenge it. Mm. You want to challenge it because it's not yours. You didn't put the meaning in that. And so you want to be on this journey of making meaning out of things for yourself. Yeah, I see you. I see you. My candle's going it's going crazy. Are you scared? What if I tell you that spirit is here? Are you scared? Well, spirit is always around us. See the light just stay. It's within you. You have spirit, right? You're a spirit. You're an energy. Um, we're just inhabiting this body that we're living in as we go through this human experience. Experience just wants us to what? Experience it? Maybe, maybe, right? What was I saying a while ago? Yeah, you're someone who just likes to make meanings for yourself. Mm, yeah. And meanings, they really just are established by a set of people or even by one person, and we just all agree that this is the meaning of these things, right? Like, okay, um what am I so for example here, a tarot card. So maybe you grew up in a household that's where tarot is kind of, low key or high key taboo. I know I did. And so you might be in the fence about tarot readings. And I get you. I used to be in that too. But let us examine for a minute that tarot cards are just tools. Because tools, you can use it to do good things or do bad things. Just as like you can use the same knife to slice a birthday cake, and you can use the same knife to stab a person. So, how are you going to use it? That's the same for any anything. Just for example, tarot cards. Like you can use it for good magic, healing yourself, discovering something about yourself, and you can use it for other malicious acts that I don't even want to tap on, because honestly, we're above that. But yeah, but what I really am called here to speak about is, let me go back. I'm getting so yappy in this energy as well. So you could be someone who likes to yap as well. And this is just us. We're vibing together, right? But yeah, let me go back to what I really set out to speak about. And it's how open-minded you are. It's how you're so open to receiving information, how you're so open to interpretation of things. And you know what it is? You know why that is the case? Because you're open to discovering things about yourself. You're open to discovering yourself. Ooh, I love that. I love you already. I'm telling you. Just before I even like started this video, before I even, when the downloads keep coming, it's not for me. It's this it it's like, people like you. So you're not someone who gets easily scared. And even if you get scared, you examine it. You try to nitpick, to dissect. Why does this thing make me scared? Why does this thing make me do this? Or whatever you want to call it. So I feel like you're someone who's like that because you are discovering yourself. And I'm just saying it. Usually the people who get so easily scared, who yeah, get so easily scared, I feel like they're scared about themselves. They're scared of themselves. Because really, truly, the root of fears, the truth of the root of fear is just uncertainty, unpredictability. But once you get a certain understanding about something, you stop being so scared about it because somehow you get it. And that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing. It's because you aren't afraid to face yourself. Again, I'm getting this as without, so within. As without. So you're someone who likes to dissect things, right? You're someone who likes to uh trinkle with your hands. I don't know, I'm getting that. Like you're someone who likes to organize. And you know why do you do that? It's because you're open to doing that. So with that, so within, as without, so within, because you're also open to facing yourself. I love it. You're also open to do that. I love you. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, and I guess at the end of the day, truly, there are really no good or bad things. Just the meaning that you make out of things, right? What am I getting? So I guess that's the message. Is that all, Spirit? Or do you want me to say something else to this beautiful person that I'm talking to right now? Yeah, what I'm getting is that, so if you find yourself getting so caught up with something in your life, something, just something, you are being called to ask what part of you reacts to that thing. It's because the all around us, everything that's going around us, they're stimulant. They're stimuli. They are all stimuli. But the property, I'm speaking as a material engineer, material scientist, early on here. So you put pressure on the things. That's the stimuli, right? The kind of pressure to put into things, and depending on how a certain material react to that, that's their property. 1712 on the timer, so I said. I don't know why I'm geeking out. Are you a nerd too? I feel like you're a nerd too. Anyway, so yeah, going back to you, when you I'm hearing bell. I'm hearing a bell. I heard a bell. Oh, this is getting woo woo. I heard a bell. Like I feel like it's so near me. I don't even know where it came from though. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so whatever it is that you find yourself um narrowing down on something about in your life, like, or getting triggered, or whatever it is in your life, and you find yourself reacting strongly or being so invested in, you are being called to examine what part it is in yourself, what aspect of yourself is being asked to reflect, um is being what part of yourself is being asked for you to reflect upon, because that's an essential data for you to figure out something on about yourself. Yeah. And this thing about figuring something out about yourself, that's a also an essential tool for you to see yourself more clearly, to discover more of yourself, and to, because once you get to know a certain aspect about of yourself, you also learn how to see it in other people, in other situations that you have, right? You start doing that, and by doing that, you deepen your relationship into those external things. And as you deepen your external things and you start to also reflect, because you start having a relationship to it, and once you establish a certain relationship onto something, what that well you will also get triggers, right? Responses from yourself, and once you once you repeat that process of reflecting what aspect of yourself is reacting, then you're also building a certain relationship with yourself, that you're able to, I guess, establish balance. How you, how you, how you, why am I not getting a word? How you deal with yourself in the world. Oh my god. This message is so crazy because I know to myself that I love talking about this. I would love talking to you, but also I wasn't sure. I'm not sure what I'm talking about or why am I talking about it at all. So I feel like that is also significant. Yeah, that is significant. About it. Yeah, I'm filming this by the 21:07 at the time as I said that. This is significant. So I'm filming this at midnight, and here in the Philippines, it's midnight when it's gonna be 100% illumination of the full moon. And let us just have an appreciation of the full moon right now. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. So it's full moon tonight. I just love looking at that. Yeah. If you're someone who also loves the moon, maybe you can try working with the moon. Yes. I'm not even gonna go to the whole tangent of that. I mean, you can search up on it. Seriously. So I'm gonna get back to my setup or now. Okay. I apologize for taking so long in setting that up because I'm trying to not press the side button because the volume button is gonna make this video stop. And I don't want that because I want to tune in more into this energy. But I feel like nothing's coming up now. I feel like the message has ended and I just want to keep you. So I guess that's also a message in and of itself that you don't have to be so to use all your energy in something. So whatever it is that you're processing, if you're processing something external of you, even internal of you, you don't have to push yourself so hard. You don't have to know your whys just yet. Yeah, because I'm getting this sense also a while ago that of asking myself, well, what is the purpose of this message? Well, would it would it be okay if there is no purpose? 2345 on the timer as I said that. 2345 is a consecutive number. So that's telling me that you're on the right path. You're doing the necessary steps that you need to take in order to get your aligned path. Yeah. And you don't have to know the purpose just yet. You stumbling upon this video is enough as it is. You don't have to know the purpose just yet. But the message here is that stay open minded as you are, which you already are. Stay open minded, stay open hearted, stay curious and open to receiving information. And stay open to discovering stuff about yourself too. Because it's going to be a beautiful journey once you get to know yourself. Oh, I'm gonna love that for you. I wish I could be there on your whole journey. So if you like, you can subscribe to my channel and so I can tune into your energy more and I will be able to make um more content that is resonant to you because you subscribing to this channel is a form of energetic exchange and that allows me to tune into your energy more. Yes. And that stuff that I'm talking about can only be as true as you allow it to be. Like most things, right? Things can only have an effect on you as much as you allow it. If you're a nerd like me, you chances are you already know the placebo effect. So the placebo effect is that what it's saying is some medicines don't really have a an effect, but because the participants ingest it with the belief that it's gonna help them alleviate their sickness, the data, the statistics prove they that they got better. And it's not because of the medicine itself, it's on the belief that the participants had that they're gonna heal, that they're gonna be aided by that medicine. So it's not the medicine itself, it's you. You are the medicine. Ooh! So you can only be as healed, as great, as aligned, as open, as intelligent, as in the position for your higher self, as rich or wealthy as you allow yourself to be. So the message is how bold can you be in trusting yourself? How much audacity can you give in trusting that you deserve the things that you are aspiring to be, to have, to do? Yeah. And I feel like I'm just going on in circles and the message is now has ended like about 10 minutes ago. But if you're still here, that only tells me one thing. You are a tenacious person. Yeah, tenacity runs through your veins because you got yourself through the whole entire message without getting bored or even skipping through this or being weeded out. And you know what? If I also may, and if you're still here, that's what I find to be so beautiful about making spiritual content because you don't force it on anyone. You just can't. You cannot force a message to resonate to anyone except for the ones that who are willing enough to who have except for the ones who have the will enough to open themselves up to the message that you're imparting. Yeah. And so this message will really only find this message that I'm really speaking on at this exact time will only be spoken, will only find those who is meant to find. That's really about it. That goes for anything else in the world. So you stumbled upon this opportunity. You know why? Because you were meant to stumble upon that opportunity. You saw something, a sign, a synchronicity. You were meant to find it. Nothing is a coincidence in this world. Nothing. Not even you finding me. Not even you hearing this exact things that I'm yapping about. And you meeting me is not a coincidence either. No, 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 no. Because sooner or later we're gonna cross paths again. I'm sure of that. Did you see the light? So, yeah, I guess that's really just the message. Do you still have anything? Do you still want to say anything, Spirit? What is that? Bro! Spirit were really crazy sometimes, right? They're making these orbs of light. Very interesting. But yeah, that is what I have for you. Um, yeah, I love you, is all I want to say. Oh, and also, if I just may, you can feel free to support my channel by tipping me on my PayPal account down in the description box below. I'm also open to personal reading. Yes, it's official. I already posted in my Instagram account. You can hit me up there. The link is in the description box down below. Are you hearing those crazy honking of cars? That's a confirmation to you to book a reading with me. Joking, kidding. It's not that. Maybe it is as well, if you feel called to. Anyway, enough yapping. Let's tune out. Spirit, also say goodbye. Say goodbye to them. Okay, yeah. I love you so much. And I wish you all the best. And I see you next one.